I got in trouble for, I was the usual typical childhood stuff, going into things that you don't normally do. Then as I grew up, my mouth started getting me in trouble, right? My sense of maturity and a certain expectation that I should know better in certain circumstances got me in trouble as well. I had a cousin of mine who's older than me, but we were like, again, this is not a brag or anything, but that's just how it was. He was a troublesome, playful character, right? So whereas I was the more, more reserved, more laid back person. So one morning he comes and wakes me up out of my bed. Let's go by the beach with our cousins, and our cousins were up the road. And it was, back then where, people don't want you associating with certain people, but I didn't think of it that way. I just think of it like, why are you waking me up at so early to go on the beach? But anyways, I'm up. I wake up. We go. We went to Shock Beach. Got there around 6:37 in the morning. Okay, around 8:30. I think we should start heading home. Just now, just now, just now. All right, fine. Another hour passes. I think we should start heading home. Just now, just now, just now. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. This went on for like a good 3 hours. Around noon, I'm like, okay, dude, we gotta go home, right? We didn't tell anybody where we're going. We have to go home. Yeah, just now, just now, just now. Okay, so around 1 o'clock, I'm like, okay, that's it. With or without you, I'm going home. So I'm about packing up, about ready to go home. And who do I see? I look out the corner of my eye and I see my uncle walking down. And this man is livid because, again, we didn't tell anybody where we were going. So they're worried sick. They don't know what's happening. And I guess they finally figured out where we were. And of course, all the other cousins came to the beach. And I still remember this to this day. My uncle just coming on the beach, and I'm like, oh crap. So him and I ended up getting quite the beating in front of everybody on the beach because, again, and understandably so, because I should have known better. And again, I should have put my foot down, right? Because again, just that expectation that, hey, you have a head on your shoulders. Why didn't you use it? Right? They didn't have that much of an expectation of him, but they had it of me. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but A, he's older, and B, I've been telling him let's go here, right? Like it's not like I didn't try, but it actually taught me a lesson. Don't use the excuse about the other person. If you can do. I lived with my aunt, and I love that woman to death. Up to this day, this woman like has like she was in my teenage years. She taught me so much about just being responsible. But there was the one time where there was an activity, and she had given me a curfew. That was the first time in my life I had a curfew. Be home by a certain time. Oh, of course. Whatever happened, I didn't show up. She said, all right, fine. I'm not beating you. So laundry day. She used to take care of my laundry. Laundry day comes around. She tells me, okay, you're gonna do your laundry, but you're not touching my machine. You're gonna hand wash. So 13-year-old boy, uniforms, house clothes, everything. I had to hand wash. It took me the better part of 5 hours to get it done. But the neat thing about it was, and that actually was a defining moment that stuck with me as a parent, because she stayed there with me, and you could see that she wanted to come in and help, but she's trying to teach a lesson. So you could see the struggle in her face and the emotion, like, because I was struggling, right? After you hand wash for an hour, your arms start to cramp, your legs, everything, like, and she sat there, and like she came checking up on me, making sure that I was okay, but she didn't help at all. And then when she finished, she looks at me, you will learn. Didn't happen again, I'll tell you that.